If you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes. I'm your host, John Warren. Welcome to VGB's episode 68. With me is my forever co-host, Niki Grayson.
Now, did you do that because I accidentally typed weather into the main garden room in the Discord? Just right now, also at the same time as you said that? Is that why you did that? Because I was trying to open the weather app on my computer, and then I realized it wasn't in the right text field.
We should actually go get our brain studied. I do actually think that. I do actually think we should do one of those, like if you spend too much time around someone, because no, I had not seen that. I don't know why I did. I don't know why I said that. I just was like, enter. I'm going to do that dumb platitude about Texas weather for no reason.
The second you hit the theme music, I said, I wonder what the humidity is.
That's crazy.
I hit command space to open the fucking, open Spotlight, to open the weather app, but I was actually in Discord, which you can join by going to vgbs.com/join.
Yeah. I mean, that's the oldest thing you've ever done, also, by the way.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
That's the classic. That's the classic. I don't know if you saw that thing, but it's like some guy posted, and it's like, it has to be made up, but it's so fucking funny. He's like, yeah, you say your parents are bad at the internet or whatever, but my mom started a small business on Google Maps while trying to search for the weather. And it's like an entry that's just like, it shows a building and it just says like Tucson weather Thursday or something. It's like, it has to be made up, but it's still like the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Funny. It's really, really good. Welcome to the show. Boy, I'm going to be honest on this one, folks. Punting on any sort of discussion of anything that happened outside
no coverage on this one.
Outside of a couple of games that I've played, I'm looking at the news and it's like,
we're sticking to games this week.
It's like Silksong devs admit it's too hard, but you can figure it out. Okay. Ghost of Yotei dev was fired for joking about Charlie Kirk getting beefed. Like, that sucks. But we should talk about that, but I don't know if I have the stamina for that.
Nah, probably
not. So that
not.
Sucks.
It's bad. That's what I think.
Sonic Racing Crossworlds is not out yet, but everyone loves it. Wish I could play it. Texted you earlier today and said, well, I wish I had time to play it. And I was like, it's not out yet.
It's not out yet, so you can. It comes out, I think, next week.
Yep.
From what I played of the video game,
yes, you did play the video game. That's true.
It was excellent. So I am excited about it.
Now,
just deeply excited about it.
Now, I've purchased just now the Easy Delivery Co., which is a cool, cozy
truck simulator.
Have I played it?
No.
Nope, I haven't.
That's okay.
So, but it looks good.
It just came out, so.
It just came out. I got the email this morning. It's like, this is on your playlist, and now it's out. I was like, oh, word. And that's, folks, already ready to play. It was like 400 meg.
Yeah,
so,
it's a little, I'm looking at the trailer. There's about 3 polygons in it.
It's a little guy. Also woke up to the fact that apparently Dying Light, the Beast, is really fun. Like, everyone that's playing it is like, this is fun. I don't know.
They're lying.
They're just lying. I think I agree with you, Niki. I think I agree with you, but I'm just like, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm seeing.
We're just saying stuff out here.
Steam is going to stop supporting 32-bit versions of Windows on January 1st.
I don't know what that. I actually don't know what that means.
You wouldn't if like who? Who is on it? Sorry, your granddad that's still playing Minesweeper is not going to be able to open Steam anymore.
Okay, darn.
I don't know.
I'm still on this Dying Light the Beast is fun thing. Like, that game, I've told the
Is
story
it
about my
okay? Here's the dumb thing.
experience.
Is this a standalone game or is
It's
this
a
a
standalone. It's an expand-alone, is my
expand
understanding.
alone? Got it. Okay.
So
All
it
right.
was supposed to be DLC, and then it got spun off.
Okay.
But the problem with the video game Dying Light 2, which is a game that I think is actually mechanically interesting
Interesting.
and
Yes.
and did some fun things, is that by the time you leave the tutorial zone, I got it. I had understood everything that the game was kind of going to ask me to do. And that first area, it felt like the Hinterlands in Dragon Age, where it was
Sure.
scoped way too fucking big and you're
way
there
too
for
big.
way
It
too
was
fucking
scoped
long.
way too big. Yep.
When there is other shit that they want you to go do, because the big reveal, sorry, spoilers for Dying Light 2,
Spoilers.
is that you start in this ramshackle Eastern European Battlefield 3 looking ass town.
Yep.
And then you run through some tunnels, and then eventually those tunnels lead to a major metropolitan area with skyscrapers, and you get a glider, and there's like a bunch of other shit. But by the time I got there, I was like,
I got it. I understand.
I
the
got
game.
it. Like I'm good. I'm good on this one. It felt like there was actually also a narrative arc that I kind of got through and was content with. And then they were like, actually, it's time to play the video game.
Hinterlands is a good shout. Yeah, Hinterlands is a good shout because that's a really bright thing to point to.
Yeah, to walk into that trap again seems crazy, but
Yeah, that seems kind of nuts.
I don't make them.
Some things I wasn't aware of: Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, a game I've put maybe 35 hours into, wasn't actually out till today. So,
And that's
like, I feel like I've been playing the fuck out of that game for 2 years.
That game
Did not know
game
it was
has
out.
skins in Fortnite, and it's not out.
Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. So Deep Rock Galactic is the first person
Dungeon
horde kind of
down.
thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
That game is out.
Survivor is Vampire Survivors, but Deep Rock Galactic. Which is really tasty if you like those games, but
No, for sure.
dangerous.
Yeah.
Dangereux.
Okay. Well, that's good.
And apparently that's out. Didn't know that. We can do a fun segue because one of the only games that I have played this week, Niki, was Borderlands 4. I did it, folks. I downloaded.
Someone made you.
Nope, that is correct. No one made me do it. I watched gameplay of this game, and I thought to myself, it looks okay. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give it a shot. There were enough. I really don't want to crash out on this fucking show, so I'm gonna try to like take a breath. Okay, we've had enough of that on the internet over the past few weeks. Sometimes I'm known to get a little rowdy, and I don't really want to do that.
Listen,
anymore.
this is the growth.
I'm cutting
that
clips
that
together
we're-
of our other shows, and I'm like, I have to calm down. I have to just calm
listen,
down a little bit.
It's important.
Enough writers that I kind of like who are like, I worked on this game, or like,
Worked on this one.
this was good. Like, oh yeah, I'm really excited about this one. I was like, okay. I regret to inform myself and the rest of the podcast audience that this still is
It's still
a game more or less imbued with the vibes of its creator, Randy Pitchford.
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's just like it's like Tamer. Like, is it?
Yeah.
Is
it tamer? Is it tamer, or are you just? Are
tired?
You desensitized to?
Yeah,
it?
like yeah. Are you just like
does it duck off a water's back for you?
I think I will say this: Borderlands 3 was one of the most like deeply unpleasant games that I think I've ever played. I did not enjoy really a nanosecond of that game. My 2.5, 3 hours of Borderlands 4 this week, I was like, this is better than that.
Low bar, but
it's better than that. And it's like, yeah, they turned Claptrap's bullshit down like 5%. They they turned some of it down, which I think is smart. But even the moments, you're getting less of it, but it's still that.
Yeah.
And I'm
Do you
realizing that there's no amount of it that I'm actually good with.
Right. And that my question is like, could you have just booted up Borderlands 2 and had the exact same experience? Do you think?
I think so. Yeah, I
Right.
do.
Which is like,
Yeah,
I don't know if this is their, and that's kind of what it feels like. It feels like this is 2K's Madden, right? Like even though it does not come out annually, they don't
yeah,
the list of changes seems like they are having to pull shit out of their ass
yeah,
every time they say, well, there's new stuff, and it's like, no,
yeah,
there isn't. Like, I know there isn't,
yeah.
you know there isn't. You're just making another one, which you are more than entitled and empowered to do,
Hmm.
because it's going to make you $750 million.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, gang. It seems like it's another. It seems like it's another Borderlands.
It's another
Which,
one of
like,
those.
listen,
It's on. It's
people
on a different.
fucking love Borderlands. But people fucking love
They love
Borderlands.
it.
Like,
They love it.
regular
It's
people
sold
love
hot like
Borderlands.
hotcakes. Yep.
Um, and I do think that like there are so many people for whom they think about playing a first person shooter and they say, "Oh shit, there's a new Borderlands," and then they will
And they'll
buy
do that.
and have a great time playing the new Borderlands.
Now
And
I
I
want to be
think
very
that's great.
clear. I didn't fucking squat up with anyone, which like I do think is the better version of this game.
Yes.
Is if you are playing
Yes.
multiplayer with other people, there is a layer there that is interesting. But my big thing with Borderlands is that if you have to have it,
Yeah.
then I think you really ought to lean into the multiplayer trappings a bit more aggressively than you do.
And
Um,
it would also be so interesting. They would never do this.
right.
But from a like a sales perspective, to be like,
Hmm.
if you buy one copy, not like a true buy one get one free
Right.
deal, like a Hazelight game,
Hmm. Hmm.
but like, I don't know, buy one get one 50% off, and
Hmm.
we generate you a code and we email you the code, and then your friend puts the code into the store, and
Hmm.
they get half off the game to kind of like crank the numbers
Hmm.
such that you are incentivized to play the game with your friends. That would be cool, but I guess that also they don't gotta, because
They
people are
don't
just
gotta.
gonna pay the, what is
People
it,
just yeah.
is it 70 or 80?
It's 70. It was
70.
69.99.
People are gonna pay the 70.
Yeah.
It was going to be 80, right?
It
And
was
they
going to
knocked
be
it
80, I
down.
think, and they knocked it down. I think
Or are
that's
we
true.
thinking of Outer Worlds
We're
2?
thinking of Outer Worlds too. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think it was. I can't remember if it was ever supposed to be that. The cool thing is that on PC
Mm.
the performance is really bad.
Yeah, that's cool. It's because it's an Unreal
Um,
Engine 5 game, Joe.
it's an Unreal Engine 5 game. Apparently, people who have taken to X.com, the Everything app, um, someone named LD420 said, Randy, it took days to get your game to a state I could tolerate playing it. I enjoy Borderlands. I don't enjoy being told or having to use DLSS or things like it and frame generation. Even with my best setup, the game plays poorly unless you concede delayed inputs. Randy says you could do whatever you want. The game is the game. Please get a refund on Steam if you aren't happy with it.
Now,
You may
honestly,
ne-
listen.
I'm
Listen,
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 listen. Don't
listen,
add
the
us. Don't
fucking
add us.
banks,
Don't add
the
us. Don't
fucking
add us.
banks.
Don't add us. Randy's fucking right.
That
He goes.
fucking bangs.
He goes. You can do whatever you want. I'm gonna read the whole thing. It's long. It's long. Oh my god. You can do whatever you want. The game is the game. Please get a refund from Steam if you aren't happy with it. You made an analogy to a vehicle. I would not put a Ferrari engine in a monster truck and expect it to drive like a Ferrari. If you tell me about your specification, I can help you optimize your performance. I'm sorry you don't like being told to use DLSS, but that is the way. If you're not happy using the tools available to you to improve frame rate and you're not happy with the frame rate you have, you should play a different game. The game is awesome. It is designed to be just fine with an experience of 30 FPS and feel great at 60 FPS. We also have provided a lot of options for you to make different trade-offs between frame rate, resolution, and graphics features than we would make, and we encourage you to use those tools to optimize to your taste. Would you like help tuning your experience better to your liking?
God, that owns. Listen, now is Randy talking out of his ass? Because if the game ran okay
Yeah.
for most people, which it doesn't on PC, like it runs shitty for everybody.
Yeah.
Then it would be maybe a different conversation.
Yeah.
But this is still an all-time response. Return the game from the guy who made the game.
It's
fucking
really good.
bangs.
It's really fucking funny.
Good. Like I don't care. Fuck, send it back.
Well, also, like, I mean, like, okay, the next response from the same guy. You haven't played this on PC, have you? Even my console friends are having problems with lag and laggy areas. I haven't encountered any, but maybe that's just me. Yeah, it does. I will say this. It apparently does start. It does start performing worse the longer you play it, and people suspect there is a memory leak going on. Yeah. Quests that don't function right, the UI, and more. If you want to get into that, you make the product. I am the user. I tell you I like the product, but I wish it was better for the money I spent. You tell me to refund, that I should play a different game. It took more than 2 hours to find anything tolerable to play on. Keyword. Tolerable. I pay $15 for tolerable games. I paid nearly $100 for this. For the base version, I'm mad at, and I'm underwhelmed. You lacked optimization and the ability to there's a punchline here, to self-reflect, admit there's a problem, there's a spelled wrong, and pursue solutions. Instead of the tantrum you're doing in replies, not a good look for you, the company, or the series. Sorry, pal. And then there's a gif of Shane Gillis going,
awesome.
I'm glad these fuckers are eating each other. That's awesome. That's great.
That's so cool.
That's great.
Yeah, like I don't know, return the game. Like that's
return the game.
Return the game, dude.
You can do whatever you want. You can return the game.
I think that rules.
I mean, it's fucking funny. I'm sorry.
I hate to have to.
I know. I'm sorry, but it's true.
But telling someone as the CEO of Gearbox to return the game,
it's really funny.
It's good.
It's really funny.
Should the game run well?
Yeah, sure,
probably. But it doesn't seem like it is exclusively a Gearbox Studios.
It does not. There does seem to be
Unreal Engine 5 issue on which Gearbox is poorly optimized.
It is an engine issue, and I mean we're seeing that with multiple engines. Unreal for sure, but the RE engine also not good on Capcom's side. Very unoptimized on PC. So this does seem to be a problem that is getting worse for a bunch of different teams, but the point is that even if you do get this shit working right, it's the same fucking game as it's always been, which might be great news for some of you.
Yeah.
I know that some folks in the VGB's Discord did go. Did I hear John say that he was interested in playing Borderlands 4? And I said this like 2 weeks ago or something. Yeah. And they all kind of had like a talk with I think it was agreed that it was a collective hallucination. No, I did say that, and I was looking forward to it. Folks. And I bought it, and then you know what? If Randy told me, I might get it refunded. You know,
you get one on the PlayStation.
You get one. So
they give you one a year.
Maybe
make sure it counts.
I don't know. I played as like the siren character, but she's kind of a witch in this one, and it's like I picked the build where she's got like a tiger that basically is always with her, and I just like nothing feels interesting in these firefights, in these battles. It just is always just like
pressing left trigger and right trigger.
Yeah, and
because you're supposed to be talking to your friends while you do it.
I think that's it. Is that like if you have to have that, you have not made. It's not folks. It's not Titanfall 2. No. Not at all.
Great. And you know what, John? Nothing is.
Nothing is. It's one of the best. It's one of the best ones.
Man, you ever think about the video game Titanfall 2?
Really fucking good. Really fucking good. Yeah, so it does get worse the longer you play on console. Randy Pitchford suggests quitting the game and restarting as a
Yeah,
workaround.
that's normal. Honestly, like there are so many games that are just completely not built for the fact that you can suspend these consoles.
Oh,
That
100%.
like the weird, crazy ways that they start to fall apart
Yep.
um is nuts. So
And
like,
I didn't even like internalize that at first. I started to notice that
hmm
on Xbox like a while ago, and it's like
yeah,
I was like, wow, this is like buggy as shit. I'm like, oh, it's because there's something
yeah. The
happening
the
here.
game is really the game is really confused.
Yeah.
Like it does
Yep.
not understand why the runtime for the game is so high, and then
Hmm.
it starts to become ill. Um, yeah. Did you play anything else other than fucking Borderlands 4?
Played NBA 2K26.
Okay, should I get it or wait for like 3 weeks for it to be $40?
Now that I don't obsessively like sim these things all the
Yeah,
time, I'm like, whatever, man.
yeah.
Like fucking
That's
whatever.
fair. That's fair.
I
That's
also
fair.
may
That's
not
so
be in a
tough.
I may not be in a basketball mode either right now.
It's a early.
Like it's early. I'm still kind of in football mode, but like by the way, the football games that are out also not doing it for me.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like, where's
I feel like
I
2K comes out
I
too
want
early.
something. It does come out too early.
2K needs
It
to come out in September, and I'm sure that the reason they did it is because Borderlands came out in September, so they didn't want to step over themselves.
crucially it did come out in September. It was September 5th, but I would
Uh,
put it
wait.
NBA 2K. It was September
But
5th.
like the most people were playing it like a week and a half before because because the $100
Oh
version
yeah, yeah. No,
dropped
you're right.
in
No, you're
like
totally right.
August.
You're totally
Like
right.
I think it needs to
You're
be
totally right.
closer. It needs to be further, like further. Honestly, like late September, early October.
Yeah.
Um, I think summer release is too early.
Summer
Um,
release is too early.
but
Madden actually has it right.
yeah, the
They're
cadence
like
is right there.
it's like 2.5 weeks or something before the season
Hmm.
starts. Like that makes sense.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
makes it makes way more
Yeah.
sense because then you play it and then you know the guys, and now the
Yeah.
cycle on this is such that by the time the season starts, I think people will be off of it,
Hmm.
which seems ill-advised. But
Yeah.
I wonder, this date I'm sure was set last year,
Yeah.
but they fucking knew. I was gonna say something crazy and then I worked myself out of it. I was like, oh, this is they pushed it up for GTA. But first of all, I think it came out this time last year anyway. But
Hmm.
also, they make GTA. Like they would just fucking call them up and say, "Is it coming out?
I
Yes
mean,
or no?"
Nikki, the Pokemon people have never gotten a single resource to make their games run well. So
Yeah,
I don't
that's true.
know. The more I think
You
about
think
it, the
they don't
more I'm
have
just
the
like,
phone?
I don't know. I don't know if they have the phone. I don't know if they have the phone. I don't know if they have the phone.
Is that all it is? If I go to Japan and go to the Game Freak office and drop them off a telephone with the like toll-free number to Nintendo, do you think that fixes those games?
You go in, you have a phone in one hand and a Switch in the other. You slap Tears of the Kingdom into the slot, and you go, "Have you seen this?" And they're like, "What the
The
fuck is
fuck?
this? We we made this? We made this? Yeah, like well down the street, but yeah,
Down the
like
street, but yeah,
yeah.
that's y'all.
What the fuck, Richard? You know, they're just trying to figure out like why they can't rig a Pikachu to do
To
more than
move in more
five
than two
frames.
directions.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah. So I don't know. The older I get, the more I'm like, the phone doesn't exist.
The
It's
phone
fine.
doesn't exist,
Yeah,
or if it does, they don't care. It doesn't
yeah.
matter.
It doesn't matter.
I'm like, again, I said this last week. There's the ZA looks like it will be a one that I
Yeah,
will
a
like.
good one. Hmm.
But I am not excited to see what this next
Hmm.
mainline one looks like because the gulf that they have to cross from Scarlet and Violet is pretty big.
Pretty big. It is pretty big.
So nothing else, no other game from John Warren.
I played Shotgun. I played Shotgun King, which is not a new game.
What is that?
It is chess, but with a shotgun. So you're a king. You can only move one space every move, but you do get a shotgun. So you've got to aim and avoid getting in the way of the other pieces. And it's a roguelite, so you're basically just collecting little power ups after every win. And it's fun. My friend Patience is really big into this game and finally convinced me to give it a shot, and it's a lot of fun. So
Cool.
that was a good little
It's
one that I've played.
$10
$10.
or $12.50 on the Switch. What's
I
that?
also on Sunday while football was going, I just kind of played Tears of the Kingdom for like 5 hours. I did a ton of stuff in the depths
Yeah.
I've never
You
done.
ever heard of that game?
It's a good one. I just did a ton of stuff in the depths that I've never done, and that was
Yeah.
really fun and harrowing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I just it's what that game came out 2023, right? Right?
2023, yes.
Okay. Yeah, because we
Because
came out
it was
May
right after I had
2023.
moved back to
Yes.
LA. And then I still haven't beaten that game.
Yeah.
I'm only like 10 hours in.
That
It's
game
because
is.
I did the Gears of War about it, which is where I played Tears of the Kingdom, or I played
Yeah.
Breath of the
You
Wild
God of War, you mean?
before. What did I say? Gears of War.
Gears of
Yeah.
War, which is
Fucking too
not
many. Name a game right.
which
Call it
that
7.
was the
Every
funniest
game
part of
should be a
that
number.
is that I was just like, no, Nikki, you definitely didn't do this to Gears of War.
No,
You like,
definitely
I
didn't.
just knew you didn't do
Definitely
that.
didn't. God of War, where I
God of
played the
War,
first one in anticipation of the second one, and then started playing the second one. And was like,
and
I
you
think
OD'd
I
on it.
just did this.
Yeah, yeah,
So we'll see.
and I just like not a novel observation. That game is astonishingly large.
Yeah.
In a way that I guess I knew, but I'm not sure I really felt it until recently. Of just kind of remembering everything I've done and realizing I still have kind of a ridiculous amount still to do, which
Mm-hmm.
was not really a feeling that I had with Breath of the Wild. Like I could kind of wrap my head around that like pretty easily. And
Did
Tears of the Kingdom
you
is so big.
did you play it with any of the phone stuff?
No, but I would like to because I tried to build the bike, the hover bike.
Yeah.
So I tried to build that, and I'm like, I swear to God, I was like watching a video, looking at every fucking pixel, going like, I think I got this exactly right, and it still won't fucking fly right. It just
Yeah.
still won't. So I want to get the app. I'm gonna get the app, and then I'm gonna get the perfect version of that
Yes. Of the
just
things.
sent to
Yeah, and
me.
I think that's gonna be huge for me when I do
Yes.
decide to hop back in. Because again, building fun robot is fun for sure, but like that's not why I played these ones.
The the novelty of doing all that stuff, and this is just how I'm built. The novelty of building all that stuff wore off like actually really fast for me in that game.
Yeah.
Where I was just like, I got it. That's cool. I'm watching all the TikToks of people doing stuff that like I would literally never have the patience or even
Mm-hmm.
ingenuity to do. Um, and it was just like I get it. And so when they came out with a thing that's like, well, you could basically just have it delivered to
Yeah,
you.
to you.
I was like, yeah, that's pretty smart.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
So,
That's a
yeah.
smart way to live.
What about you? Did you play anything?
I played the video game Skate. Period.
Oh, which is
Um,
now officially in early access.
yes.
Okay,
I played this video game for the first time in 2023
correct.
when there was a quote unquote leak of
Yes,
the
quote
online
unquote.
version of the game. That I found like somewhere buried deep on Reddit somewhere, and they were like, go to this mega link and grab this file, and then you got to put it in, and then blah 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 blah, and it was
Yes.
fully functioning. So it makes me, which is not how gang. Listen, that's not how leaks work. Usually,
Yeah. No.
usually you don't on a hosted server somewhere get to play an online video game.
Don't usually have
from a major corporation like Electronic Arts. That's just not how that not how that goes. So I've played this game for the first time in 2023. At the time, I was like, "Yeah, it's another one of these," and I have checked in on the development insofar as it has been. They went through waves of being loud about the fact that they were making it and quiet about the fact that they were making it. And every time they got a little bit louder, I would check in and it would kind of look the same. And I would be like, okay, it seems still like a skate. And now it's out. They did their... It's always really interesting to me. They did their press cycle 2 weeks ago instead of 1 week ago. But then for the people who were already in the early access, they could start playing it a day or two after that press window was. So the people who were already liking and playing the game were playing it. The previews came out, and everyone was like, I don't know. And then they let everybody forget, and then the game came out. On Tuesday, which is like, I get it. I can see that. I understand the beats. I understand what you're doing. It is fine. And in a way, one of the things that everyone keeps talking about is that it feels sterile and barren. And like, sure. But you know what also kind of felt like that? Skate 3.
Skate 3 was like that.
And the part that I
what are they remembering? They're like the
and
bustling
that's
the bustling metropolis you're hanging out and skate with. I'm like, wait, what? No,
like, I don't understand, because it's like, what you need from this, like, is the like taking the frankly crazy monetization and customization stuff out of it, right? Because none of that is necessary,
right?
The video game part. Does it feel... The speed feels a little bit off, I will say, because they've, again, built a skateboarding video game in Frostbite. So the speed of it feels off. It has the same...
That engine's just like, stop it. Stop fucking in my life. I can't do the things you want me to do.
I need to see, is Madden in Frostbite?
Yeah, I think it's still in Frostbite.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
So it has the same issues that a Madden game does.
Yes.
Which is that locomotion is animation driven. So if it does kind of sometimes feel like you are teleporting places in ways that feel wrong. And to be so clear, this game, even more than Skate 3 definitely had an air of like, oh, it's goofy, you ragdoll, you splat, you break your bones and that kind of stuff. There is more of a cartooniness to some of the locomotion and the mobility and the ways that the bodies move in this game. I think in an effort to hide the fact that so much of the locomotion and stuff is animation to animation chaining, as opposed to a point moving in space. So the ways that the speed of the skateboarding feels off. Sometimes I'm like kicking, trying to get speed on a flat road, and I'm not speeding up the way I want to. And then I kind of can't get the air that I want, and it just kind of feels off. But the spaces, I think, are pretty well designed. Like I'm skating around in the first little two. There's 4 chunks of San Vansterdam, which is the name of the city.
Vansterdam,
which is so silly. I think the writing is really rough. Like the writing is really rough.
Vansterdam. Okay.
It feels... This game feels like it was written in 2013. And then they've been sitting on the script since then. And now the video game is out, and they're like, oh boy. There's a character that says, instead of cussing, she says the word bleep.
No.
She's like doing a sentence. What is this? The sentence is basically like, you bleeping crushed those airs. And it's like, okay, come on.
That's rough. That's rough.
Come on.
That's rough.
And
That's rough. That's rough.
I understand that the game is in early access and the game's
Yeah.
not out. The game's not out yet. The game is out. You can spend money inside of the game.
Yep.
That means the game is out.
Yep.
You're just putting early access on it because you
Mhm.
can.
Mhm.
It doesn't like. I'm trying to figure out how to say it.
It doesn't, to me, from the outside looking in, because I haven't played it yet, it feels like it has absolutely zero like direction. Like it doesn't feel
No,
like there's a director attached to this
no,
going
no,
like,
no. It
this is kind of my vision and I want the game to be structured this way. It just feels like they went, all those clips that people post online with Skate 3?
mhm.
All we need is the sandbox with which to create those, and there
Those
doesn't need to
clips.
be a game
That's it.
around it.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. And like there was a loose narrative in Skate 3. Like so there's a couple of things here, right?
Yeah.
It's the intersection of like do people need a narrative in a skateboarding video game?
I don't know.
Not.
I don't think they do.
But if you do put one in, that has to be the whole thing. Right?
Yeah.
Like you have to go all in. You have to get real skaters. You have to sit them
Yes.
down and mocap them.
Yeah.
You have to like it has to be a produced story narrative experience that in the middle of it you are doing skateboarding. That's expensive.
That's expensive.
So
Yes.
that's out. It can't be as arcadey as a Tony Hawk because the verbs, while they are the same, the ways that you access the verbs are different. The ways that they are trying to get you to do those things are different.
Yeah.
So it can't be too arcadey. So it
Right.
automatically exists in this weird middle space. There was like in Skate 3, and this is because the skating culture back then was more prominent than it was back then was more prominent than it was now. But like you had Danny Way and other skateboarders that were not named Tony Hawk or associated with Tony Hawk. In the video game, you had all of the brands that you wanted, and there were weird like brand integrations and that kind of stuff. Like it had those things, and the narrative was you were basically trying to build your group up to sell a bunch of skateboards, and that was the vibe. There is so much fucking talking in this video game that I'm like, and they ask you at the beginning, they're like, have you played Skate 3? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And they were like, sick. Here's the controls. They're like in Skate 3. And I said, cool. And I kind of was under the impression that that was going to be it, re the tutorial, because there are less things to do in Skate period than there are in Skate 3. There are tricks that you can do in Skate 3 that you cannot do, like dark flips and dark catches you can't do, which is where you flip the board over and then you can grind on the top of the board as opposed to the underside of it. You can't do that in this game.
Do you imagine that's a Frostbite thing?
I don't know what the fuck that is. That it feels crazy to me. It just feels like they didn't think that people cared about it, and then someone was like, "Hey, why can't I fucking do this?"
Yeah.
And they were like,
Oh.
but it's coming." When they announced that the game was being released on whatever day it came out,
Yeah.
they said we are adding dark flips and dark catches, and
Yeah.
I was like, I don't understand. Again, y'all have been, this game has been in some sort of playable since 2023. I don't know how y'all got this far without that, but whatever. But like there is so much like tutorialization, and it's so slow, and you have to listen to all of these people and this robot AI talk at you for so long for a game that is not that complicated. Like they are making it so much more complicated than it needs to be. You flick the stick to do the tricks, and then you move with the left stick. They have parkour in it, and that's kind of actually mechanically interesting. Like you can run around on most surfaces like it's Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild and run up them. The fastest way to move when you're not on the skateboard is you ball up like Sonic the fucking Hedgehog, and you roll around on the ground.
Yeah.
Like,
so that's the clip that went around to 18 hours ago. So Vinny from Vine Sauce, he posted a bunch of clips of Skate, and it does just look like playing Donkey Kong Bonanza. As I'm doing that roll
It's the
and
same
the jump.
roll.
I'm just doing the roll and the jump, and then he leaps up and does like a quadruple fucking front flip and then beefs it. So
Yeah.
it's just like
And listen,
you could do things in this game that are just like I couldn't do that in Skate 3.
no,
No.
you couldn't. And like,
No.
I don't know, that part of the game is fun.
Yeah, it's
The
fun.
part of
It
the
seems
part of the
fun.
game where they let you like do the skateboarding in the
Yeah.
skateboarding video game that they have made, that part is fun. It, but to your point, John, it just feels like they saw all of the Instagram comments and the TikToks and whatever, and they said, okay, we have the tools to do a Fortnite, so we're gonna make one, and that's what they did.
That's Skate. Yep.
That's Skate. So I don't know. As a person who drops into Skate 3 to play it for 25 minutes,
Yeah. Every few months?
every
year,
few months,
something?
like
Yeah.
I will do the same thing in this. Once I get
Yeah.
past the tutorial and unlock the rest of the stuff, like it will slot
Yeah.
into that spot for me. There are some idiosyncrasies just because of the way that the game feels that like
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, I actually preferred how kind of clunky it
Yeah.
was in Skate 3 because that game is a million years old at this point. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know, people are they're gonna put the stuff in this game that I would assume this game gets 2 years of support, like real support, before they make a decision on whether or not it is worth their time, and then the servers will be on for as long as Anthems were on.
What could they add that would be the driver for this game to like succeed?
No idea.
Because I don't like Skate's an interesting property, right? Because I feel like if you're not going super big with it, I feel like they could have made, they could have made one of these every year, or not that I'm saying that's preferable, but it's like, to me, this swing feels big in a way that's I like Skate. I think Skate 3 is amazing. I think Skate 3 always kind of felt like EA's, in a way, kind of their smallest
Yeah, it was
big
it
game.
Was, yes.
It was like and there was something really charming about the smallness, and there was also something like appropriate about it. I'm like, a skateboarding game. I think unless you are just talking about the 1998 to 2001 kind of run that Tony Hawk had,
yeah.
I don't know if you're getting that kind of like cultural.
No, this it's
You're not
there.
getting that again,
And,
and
like,
so you're
and
also
s-
not getting the sales that are attached to that.
Yeah.
So that's why there hasn't been like a boxing game, and like the culture isn't there anymore.
And
So,
Skate 3's
yeah.
thing is that like Skate 3 was the most popular after its launch window.
Right? Yes.
Like that game got popular because of like YouTubers.
Like social media. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it was not because of like an adherence or love of the skateboarding scene at the time.
No.
I'm sure it sold fine. It sold well enough for for there to be a bunch of DLC that they were putting out,
Yeah.
kind of left and right. But that was EA's MO at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, like the reasons that they think, the reasons that game is popular are absolutely not the reasons that EA thinks that game is popular.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So now they are in a situation, right, where they're like, okay, well, in order for it to make money, it has to have kind of insane monetization, which is like, okay, like, but why would I spend $4 or whatever on a pair of Dickies pants, like Dickies logos pants?
Like what? Yeah.
at all.
No. I think
You know?
I think that's a totally fair question. It's like it's a they've misplayed their hand. Out of everything, like EA could create the environment in which, and it's like I want to be so clear. I don't necessarily want this to happen. But they could have launched the thing and said like, okay, like $4, you play as Commander Shepard and you're doing like I don't know. Like it just feels like there's something like that. You're right. Like spending money on pants that like, oh well, like, but then you can look at your favorite skater. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah,
I don't
nobody
give
has
enough.
like
I
people
don't
have
give enough of a
favorite
shit about
skater.
this. Yeah,
And like people who have a favorite skater, you know what they're doing?
they're
They're
skating.
skateboarding. Yeah,
They're skateboarding.
They go outside and they skateboard. So
Yeah.
like
The culture is just not attached to this. That's what it
no.
feels like.
Yeah, which is why like the access point, right, of being free to play makes so much sense, because the
Sure.
wall of them charging even $40 for this game
Right.
would be basically
Too
insurmountable.
much. Mm-hmm.
But a $40 video game called Skate,
Yeah.
where there isn't any of this horseshit microtransaction stuff, but it has
Yeah.
all of the same things in it. So it's like, we've partnered with Dickies and you can unlock Dickies pants. We've
Yeah.
partnered with DC and you can get DC shoes, but the game is $40, and we promise that there's no. The sell
Other
on this
shit.
could have been so different. The sell could have been, you pay $40 for this video game. We'll do DLCs that will, like, paid expansions that, like, launch this
flesh
game
out
like
the game.
Launch the game like it is 2011.
Yeah.
Like, say the video game costs this much. We are going to add more content later in the form of new skate spots that cost $20. But
Yeah.
if you buy this video game right now, this is everything that is in the video game. You don't have to worry about buying other stuff.
Yeah.
But we are going to try to be a social space for you to hang out and skate around with your friends. Do you remember how much fun you had playing Skate 3? And
Which
that
is
makes
which
that
is a
such a
way more interesting value prop to
way
me.
better, way more
Yeah.
interesting. But instead, they've done this.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're gonna make any money on it.
I don't either. I mean, we talked a little bit in the server. I think we talked like on an episode about, oh, like how fast is this going to shut down? It's like, well, EA's got a fucking track record of just keeping shit open that people
Yeah.
are not like Anthem again. Can't stress this enough. Anthem
Just
shut down this year.
Yeah.
Which is
Crazy.
nuts. I mean, that is really nuts because there was pretty much nobody playing that game really after that first like month window. No one was really playing that game.
It is more likely that no one will be working on the video game Skate.
Yes.
Then they will turn it off.
Turn it off. Yeah, I think that's right. But you're so right. Like if they had launched this, I can't believe I'm saying this because like it just I think like the the association with this game is now kind of soured, but it's like Destiny kind of got it in a way where it's like, this is the platform. We're going to add and change this platform over time, and we're going to charge for it. And I'm like, I am open to that. I am open to that in a way that would probably embarrass myself if I really like talked about it too much.
Yeah.
But it's like, but it is a thing where it's like, if Madden did this, if FIFA did, like, I would be more open to be like, yeah, I will take a flyer on this year's Madden again, if I just knew that for the next 5 years I'm paying just $20 to upgrade and change and whatever, live with the times, add stuff, like change stuff, like. I would be into that, just like I would be into Skate for the exact same reason of like, we've created this platform that is interesting and robust enough to pull you in. And if you want more, we'll have more for you in a year and you can pay for it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It feels silly. I kind of am like, again, I mentioned it earlier, but like the conversations about how sterile the world feels is not interesting to me.
No,
like,
because
does it feel
yeah.
clean there in a way that's kind of weird? Yeah. Does it feel like Tech City in the way that like, yeah, sure. But like, it doesn't fucking like, where do you think you live?
Right.
Like, where do you,
Yeah.
have you been to Culver City?
Right.
Like that's what major metropolitan area look like now.
But the
So,
thing,
like-
but I think, but that's also an interesting point because like, if you wanted something more like crunchier,
Yeah.
then there's like a tone and an intentionality that you would also have to construct around having those contrasts.
Yeah.
That like, this is clearly not what that is. This is like,
No.
we're just dropping you into a beam NG,
Yes.
like for skating, which is
Yeah.
just like beam NG is kind of an interesting thing, but I'm not sure I'm thinking about it the way that the way that EA wants me to think about Skate. Like I'm thinking
No.
about Skate as this kind of like, all right, this is kind of emptiness where I can fuck around with skateboarding, and then that's like, I'm good for a little while after I play it for 20 minutes. I
Yeah,
have to imagine.
exactly. Yeah, no, and that's basically how I felt. Like I was, and again, the beginning of that game does not incentivize me, a person who has put God knows how many hours into the video game
To Skate 3.
Don't
Yeah.
fucking ask me if I've played the game before and then
Yeah.
make me do shit like I've never played the game. That's one of the
Yeah.
most infuriating things
It's
to me
crazy.
in
Yeah.
this medium.
Yep.
Like, oh my God, you have the ability because you've asked me. Don't I know how to do a flip trick? I know how
Yeah.
to set a spot. It's the exact same as it was in 2010. It's the same.
Yeah. 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 I've been playing, like, I've played a few indie games lately where, like, you know what they do? They just pop that bad boy in the menu. Do you want to take the tutorial? Go for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm
you
just
were
kind of like,
are you an
I'm like,
adult?
I'm like, that's an elegant,
Yeah.
what an elegant solution. You
Yeah.
just drop me into the thing that I go, yeah, I want to be guided. Go ahead.
Yes.
Because what too many games have done over the past 2 decades is just go, we want to weave this seamlessly. I know I'm playing a video game, guys.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I
get
know
it.
I am. I
get
really do. I get it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Which, like, to be so clear, I don't. The thing that John and I are saying is that
Video games are
tutorials
easy
shouldn't
to make.
exist.
Tutorials shouldn't exist. I
Tutorials
think
shouldn't exist.
accessibility is a fraud.
It's fucking
just like
stupid.
it's part of the wheelchair lobby coming to change
Big
all
wheels.
of our big wheels come to make our games all fucking woke.
Yeah.
Let's put it. Let's make sure there are ramps in the games.
Stupid.
Stupid.
Dumb. It should be all stairs.
All.
Um,
No, we're not saying that. We're not saying that tutorials
No.
are bad.
but it's like you have to assume that every game is someone's first. I get it.
Yes.
There is, however,
Do you?
No, for sure. Like,
I don't know if you do. I don't know if you
think,
do.
I don't think you do, but
I don't
I think
know if
maybe
you
a
do.
lot of developers think that
Sure.
they do. A lot
Yeah.
of developers feel obligated to treat every game.
That's so funny because there is just a soupçon of hubris that comes
Yeah.
with like, yeah, I think Postal 2 might be your first video game. No, dog,
Here's how you
it's
shoot.
definitely not. Like Nintendo. I don't know, fucking 343. Like they
Yeah.
can maybe have some claim to like, yeah, let's make it seem like it's, but pretty much everyone else. No, you're
Everybody
good.
else, no.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know. That's Skate. I have also played the other game that I played this week is called Lanebreak.
One word or two?
One word. I can't wait for you to type this into the computer. You want to read what it is?
Well, what a fucking curveball. Because the first entry is Peloton. This is a lane break bike. This is a game changer. Jump into game-changing workout experience. Select your level. Choose your difficulty. Now work out and push yourself. Don't give me a fucking pop-up the size of my fucking skull. Get out of here. And it is a Peloton biking game.
Yeah. So you're in Lanebreak. You're a big wheel. If
You're
you don't
a
know what a Peloton
big
is,
wheel.
congratulations. But it is a bicycle or a treadmill or a rowing machine that in the past killed kids, but now is an exercise device. There's a big screen on it, and it has programming like that is live produced. My climbing gym has 2 bikes, and they are included for free. I can use the bikes, which is sick as hell because I get to climb and do the Peloton
cardio.
classes,
Yeah.
which fucking owns. So I'd been taking classes off and on, which like I do probably want to talk more about Peloton next week, or maybe the week after actually. But like because there was a lot of game design in there in a way that like nobody has
Talked about?
cannot not a single fuck because the circles are different. Like the circles
also,
are
Also, none of us are working out, Nikki. You're the only
No,
game
that's what I'm
hero
saying.
that's ever worked out.
The circles are completely fucking different. There's nobody doing cardio like this in
No.
games. Like it does but there is so much inherent gamification past the like leaderboard stuff that I think
Yeah.
people know exists in there that is really, really interesting to me. And the ways that it explicitly plays on the ways that like the reasons that Twitch streaming is popular, like all of like, the ways that the instructors talk, the ways that the instructors interact with the leaderboard, interacting with it, it's like chat. Like there are so many analogs to the game space that make me go, oh, probably someone should talk to somebody at the Peloton Corporation about
how they designed all this. Yeah, sure.
Yes. But Lanebreak is the only video game that is in the thing. You're a big wheel, okay? It is a rhythm game, kind of. Okay? On the Peloton, it's just a regular stationary bike. You get on it, you pedal. There's a knob that turns the resistance up or down using magnets. Okay? And the further to the right you turn the knob, the higher the resistance and the higher the output, but your cadence, which is your RPM, goes down. The lower the resistance, the easier it is to spin. Your output goes down, but your cadence goes up. Okay?
Okay,
This,
got it.
in Lanebreak, the wheel can travel on like 5 different lanes, and there are notches, like they are just the notes basically on the highway. You're basically asked to turn the cadence or turn the resistance up or down to move the wheel from left to right to hit more notes. The higher your resistance is, the more points you get on the scale. So before you pick a workout. So this morning I did like a 10-minute hip hop warm up one. So I picked like an intermediate difficulty because it was my warm up. So most of the notes are on the left side of the highway, and you just pedal, and it is like the highway works exactly like the highway does in a Guitar Hero. Like if you're out of the range or you miss the pedal, then you don't get the points. But if you're pedaling in tune, you get the points, and then you can crank it up. And there are some times where there's multiple lanes, so you get to choose how difficult you want that section of the song to be by increasing or decreasing the thing. There's a couple of special versions, right? So there's a cadence push where they give you a range of cadence where they want you, there's a high and a low, and for however many measures for however many seconds of the song, you have to stay inside of that cadence to get points. And then there are pushes where the highway is highlighted and you are going as fast as you can over the course of that chunk to charge up a meter that goes up and then past 100%. And usually those are timed to drops in the song. So like if there is an EDM, I did an EDM one the other day, and that way it was like perfectly timed for the build. And then the release was as soon as you, and then as soon as you hit the triangle, that's the drop. And then you kind of are like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
The reason I like the Peloton stuff so much is that like there is almost an Apple level of consideration, which is like historic Apple. I think like if you were to look at any of the software that this company makes right now, it's a different conversation.
Different conversation.
As a person who uses Apple Music every single day, but like the level of consideration,
it's slick.
Artistry
it is
of the
really
technology.
slick.
Yes, it is
Like
really.
I'm watching
really
videos
slick.
of it. It's really slick. Yeah.
It works. It just does work. Like it doesn't seem like it should, but then you kind of do it, and then the 10 minutes go by, and you're sweaty, and you're like, oh, I guess I did just play a rhythm game on the bicycle.
Yeah. Which is cool.
That's really
which is
cool.
also just like, wow. I mean, not to be crazy, but it's like it feels. But they've had screens on these bikes forever. It's not just Peloton, and it's like I've never seen this before.
No,
so that's
so
wild.
like
that's cool.
when I logged in, because it has like there's a team, right, obviously of programmers, like not typing programmers, like content programmers who are seeding you based like on based on workouts that you have done, things that they think that you would like based on like there's so many vectors for data collection
Yep.
in
A lot
this,
of
right?
lot
Like
of
it
levers
is
to pull. Yeah.
lots of levers to pull. Like they
Yep.
are constantly asking you to give high fives to people, and then depending on if you're high fiving people, like it is going to increasingly put you in similar classes to people who you are high fiving.
High fiving.
If you
Yeah.
are favoriting music on the thing, there is a huge heart button that you can press whenever a song comes up. You can plug in your Apple Music or Spotify, and it knows it builds automatically. It builds a playlist inside of those apps that is your
Wow.
liked songs on the Peloton. It
Wow.
then gives you more classes that have music that you like in it, and then it starts to feed it in. Like it is so. I understand why the business is failing. It's because the bikes cost so much fucking money, and the platform
cost
also
so
costs
much.
so much money.
Yep.
But like, oh boy, there is a
They've
world
clearly
where, like,
invested. They've clearly
they have
invested.
invested
Yeah.
so much, and the thing that they have built, other than the part where it killed a couple of kids, is awesome. Like it's so cool. It is the like platonic ideal, I think, actually, of like what you can do with this kind of technology in a way that
Yeah.
actually does feel additive for every single person
Sure.
who uses it.
Right.
And like again, is the hardest hurdle, they say it in the classes all the time. The hardest hurdle is getting on the bike, and like you got on the bike today, so that's the thing that you should be amped about regardless of how the workout goes. And like that for them, for Peloton the company, Peloton the digital experience company, the hardest thing is buying the bike, right? Because the bike costs
$1
$2,000.
million. Yeah, it's a lot of money.
But like once you do it, the stuff that is on there
It's pretty great.
is so intelligently put together.
Yeah.
And yeah, I during the pandemic, my partner at the time and I wanted a Peloton really bad, but obviously didn't have the money, and they were out of stock because everyone who did have the money was buying a Peloton. So we bought a different exercise bike that they did have in stock at Walmart, and then I found this Facebook group where you could join the Facebook group, and you downloaded a piece of software to your phone, and it lied to the Peloton app to tell the app that the bike that you were on was a Peloton, and it wasn't completely fully featured.
That's
so
really
you were basically
funny.
having to like you would connect the bike to your phone, and then on your TV you would download the Peloton app, and then you would join the class that way. And it was completely fucked. Just like completely fucked. You would show up on the leaderboard sometimes, and eventually they were like, we're not even going to try anymore. You don't show up on the leaderboard.
You don't show up.
It doesn't matter.
It'd be so funny if you showed up as broke fucker 60 or whatever, and the instructor's like, "All right, way to go, broke fucker 60. All right, get that. Oh, hit it hard. All right, cool down.
Doing good.
Way to go, broke fucker 60." They just keep numbering them. It's all broke fucker.
It's just the number goes up.
It's just the number goes up.
There's a cadre. There's groups in the Peloton thing that are like hashtags, and some of these hashtags are fucking nuts. It's working, that hashtag working or stay at home dads. It's like hashtag working moms. It's there's a really popular one that is hashtag I stand with Israel, and every time one of those fuckers comes up, I block them. And I just love the idea that like my account has lit back up, because my account, I haven't done a Peloton class since 2021. So I love the idea that like my Peloton account came back up and is super active right now. And also the only people I have blocked are people who are like 45 plus who have I Stand With Israel tags on their account.
Well, it's a good
but
group
like
to block.
But inside of that group, it's like you can see the other people who are in your group. You can decide to like do classes together. Like again, it is all like really
cool.
It is really built up.
It's really smart. Yeah.
Really, really smart. It's a shame the bike costs as much as it does, but you can get a used bike for less money. But I think you have to now pay an activation fee.
Yeah.
To get the bike to turn back on before you then pay them more money. Or you could just join my gym where they have 2 Pelotons.
I do want to say Victoria's Song over at The Verge, published on June 28th, 2023. Playing Lanebreak on the Peloton tread turned me into an immersive fitness believer. And this has also interviews with some folks at Peloton. So it's a big, robust piece. So go over and look at that. It's a couple of years old, but yeah, just search for Verge, Lanebreak, Peloton. You should be able to find it.
Great.
But yeah, it's because I was like, there's no way someone hasn't written about this, and
Yeah.
sure enough, The Verge did
They
do a
did.
bit. This is for treadmill, not the bike, but it's the same basic
Yeah,
thing.
it's the
So,
same. It's the same basic thing.
but yeah,
They
no, that's cool.
Yeah, the company itself is weird. It felt like there was a period of time where it just seemed like Apple was either Apple or Nike. One of those was going to buy them during the pandemic, and then neither of them did.
Yeah.
Which I'm honestly like still kind of legitimately shocked that Apple didn't.
Yeah,
I guess the world is they absolutely still could.
they
But
still
like
could. Yeah,
they have all of that.
feels like the
Apple
moment's
Fitness.
passed, or
That's what I'm saying.
or they're gonna wait until it's like the inevitability
craters.
of Peloton cratering,
Yes.
and then they're like, we'll go
And then
get it
they
for
come in
pennies
and
on
they
the dollar.
Save it. Yes.
Yeah.
And then the narrative is we've saved Peloton. We've
saved
nothing, but
Peloton.
the bikes are in the Apple store.
Yeah,
But like Apple has already they've set up their own fitness stuff.
yeah,
So like I understand, but also I was like
Yeah.
at the time I was really shocked. I was like, this just seems
Yeah.
like
so
this
easy.
seems there are two anti-acquisition, I think, kind of broadly at this scale.
Yes,
Peloton seems like their entire thing was, well, we'll just get bought by Nike or Apple.
yeah,
And then they made a product that perfectly put them in the, and then they had the pandemic that perfectly put them in the position to get acquired.
and somehow
by
they
one of
didn't
those two
land
companies,
it.
and
Yeah.
it didn't happen.
Yeah, I mean
So-
that. I mean, just knowing whenever you get to a certain size, someone does come a knocking, like
Yeah.
they do, but they must have not have gotten a deal that they felt good about, and then that
Wanted.
was a
Oops.
huge, maybe a huge mistake, maybe.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know if they're getting a better deal than they would have gotten basically in 2021. That would have been good. So,
Let's
all right, well
see.
that's
On the business
fascinating.
side, Peloton exceeded Investor X. This is from, they laid off 15% of their staff
Okay.
in August, so last month. And they're pivoting to wellness, whatever the fuck that means. Which probably just means that they're going to sell goops and powders
Oops.
with the Peloton logo on them, because they have like the other thing, and I'll stop talking about this after this.
That's all right.
But they really are like, you go into the app, and the app is like, hey, you took this class. Do you want to buy this shit that the instructor was wearing from Lululemon? And it's like, I don't know, maybe. She looked good, like maybe. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's like that's the layer of integration that we're talking about here. Anyway, thanks for listening to me talk about my fucking bike church.
Bike church, bike church, bike church,
Bike church.
bike church. Great. Should we answer Hive questions?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, go to vgbs.com/join if you want to ask us questions. You go to the Hive category once you join, and then you go to Hive questions and ask us questions. Hive bees, proud bees that are already in there, we got to use the Hive questions one for just questions. Got a
People
lot of
chatting in there?
got a lot of chats this past week.
Stop it.
There's a channel called Hive Chat. Just like if it has to do with one of the questions, just link that bad boy and then go to chat, because now
Yep.
it's a little bit hard to find actual questions, but
Unbelievable.
are still great.
Can't trust anybody with anything.
it's okay. Listen, we have a lot of channels, but let's just try to use them. Okay. Valerie B asks, "What's the strongest deja vu you've ever gotten?"
Interesting. One time I got on the roller coaster Deja Vu at Six Flags Magic Mountain. I think maybe the call is cutting out. John, did you hear me?
Yeah, no, I did. I did hear you.
Here's the thing about Deja Vu for me. Every time it happens, I'm like, whoa, that was crazy, and then I forget.
Yeah, I think that's actually a very normal. You go, holy fucking shit. I immediately can kind of recall the last time I felt that way, and then it's gone.
It's gone. Yeah.
It's like a dream. I mean, it really is like a dream for me, where it's like if I don't vocalize, or if I don't tell myself the story in my head, or if I don't say it out loud to someone or write it down, it's gone.
It goes. Yeah.
I have to think wow, that was a dream, and this is what happened, or I have to say it, or whatever. And deja vu is kind of the same way. I have I've like met people. I've been places that I
Mm-hmm.
know I've never been before, where I've gotten a really, really strong, and that usually is kind of freaky if it's like a person.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of scary. I kind of like deja vu in a way because
Yeah,
I
it's
think
cool.
it's one of those things that makes you go, ah, well, we don't know much about the brain, huh?
Yeah, no idea. No idea what's going
We kind of
on in
just
there.
don't really know.
Just the electricity is just kind of firing, and sometimes it fires wrong, or it fired really, really, really correct in the past.
I
Like
read this like
unclear.
I read this really it's kind of dense. It was a little hard to read, honestly, but it was in some I want to say some science journal, and I read it. I think it was Moira Hicks, friend of the show, who posted it. I'm gonna have to go find it again, but it was about like oh yeah, our brains are computers, and like this science was like your brain is not like a computer,
Mm-hmm.
like not even a little bit.
Yeah,
It is an unbelievably different thing that we kind of don't understand that well.
and there's nothing we don't even understand it well enough to liken it to anything else.
Yeah, it's like the
Yeah,
things we know about it are pretty much like okay, when you poke certain area, it do
something
certain
happened.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Tumors are bad if they're
Yeah,
inside.
really bad. Water in there
So
also bad.
water also bad. But it's just like there seems to just be a lot that we really don't know about the brain, which I think is really fascinating. So
Yeah,
deja vu, even if this is wrong, like might be just a totally boneheaded thing to say. But deja vu is just one of those things that just makes you go like, "Fuck, we don't know shit about the brain." That's really
for sure.
interesting, which is kind of fun. Valerie B also asking, do you subscribe to any Mandela effect stuff, like the Berenstein Bears? Um,
No, we talked about this on it if you're driving.
we did.
And if I had an answer then it's whatever I said there, but I don't think I do.
The one that did get me is I really did think there was a Sinbad Genie movie. That's the one I
Mm.
like. That's the one that like I was really kind of shocked by. But I do believe it's just because like I watched a lot of Sinbad movies when I was a kid. Like I did watch a lot of Sinbad movies. So maybe I was just like, well, he had to have done a genie at some point, but he didn't.
He didn't.
But he did.
I'm on the subreddit,
Example?
the retcon subreddit right now,
Sure. Mm-hmm.
and the number the 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 one, the number 6
Mm-hmm.
is there's people on TikTok who thought that Queen Elizabeth died over the winter
Oh
of
no,
last
I mean,
year, which
oh,
like just isn't that's just not
that's
true.
just not true. Yeah. Now,
Like and
granted,
like
now
that's how I
granted,
feel
now
broadly about.
granted, the Queen's death is so inextricably
So
linked
yeah,
to
tied.
being laid
I'll know
off.
when that bitch died
So
until I
yeah,
die.
like until I
You know?
die. So the Fanbyte layoff, which was 3 years ago this week,
Yeah.
that is so linked to the Queen dying that yeah, that'll never get me.
Yeah.
I'll
No.
never not know.
I'll always know
I will
when she
always
died.
know, which is really funny. Yeah, I don't really like the Berenstain Bears, like that kind of made me go, yeah, maybe. But the strongest one for me was Sinbad Genie movie. Um, but yeah, I don't know.
There's
Jason,
there's a there's one that says Chick-fil-A. I gotta get off of this subreddit. There's one
yeah.
that says Chick-fil-A actually never had a K in it. Like it was CHIC dash FIL dash A, not Chick-fil-A like a fucking chicken.
Oh, yeah, no, that's definitely one
I
for me.
remember Chick until CHIC until I started Uber Eats driving in 2021.
Yeah, yeah. That one kind of registers for me. I do at some point. I do think it used to be CHIC.
Wow.
Probably wasn't.
Does anyone
Probably wasn't.
remember Lawrence Fishburne's name as Fishborn?
Fishborn?
That's what.
No,
Yeah, that's what they say.
no, that's
So,
that's
does
crazy.
anyone
That's
remember his
fucking
name as
crazy.
Fishborn?
That
Yes, me. Weird. Yes. So
no, I don't. I don't. That one I've definitely never seen. I've definitely never seen Fishborn. That just sounds like your friend misspelled it, and you're like, oh, okay.
all this subreddit is people doing AI hallucinations, but in real
Yeah,
life.
but in real life,
That's
yeah,
all. That's
yeah,
all it is.
yeah, 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 yep, 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 yep. Yep. Um, Dull Focus asking follow-up question: if you could Mandela affect one thing, what would it be?
That's a really good one. Um, are there any Mandela effects that you could do that would change the course of human history? Because I think like critical to it is maybe that like it did
It's
like who cares?
meaningless.
It's
Yeah,
meaningless. Like it doesn't matter if there was a K in Chick-fil-A. Like it who cares?
yeah. Um. Mm, hmm.
Cause can you do Mandela effect on a sport? Like can you say Texas didn't win against USC? Like
That
is
feels
that
that
does
feels
that
too
count?
big. That feels too big,
It
though. You
has
know
to
what I
be
mean?
little, right?
It has to be pretty little. It has to be pretty little. It's like oh, Bevo's horns used to point down.
That's awesome. That's great.
Yeah,
That's great. Bevo's
like
words. That's
used
awesome.
Bevo's horns used to point down.
That's so good. The Geico Gecko
Um,
used to be Irish.
yeah, that's a really good one. That's a really good one. I would believe it. I would absolutely like 100%. If someone was convincing enough, I'd be like, okay, yeah,
Yeah, I guess he was. I guess he
okay.
was Irish.
I guess he was Irish. Yeah, no, that's good. Those are good. Um,
Bud Light
yeah,
used to be in the red cans.
Bud Light used to be. They swapped. Budweiser was in a blue can. Bud Light was in a
Bud
red
Light was in
can.
the red can.
Yeah, these are all really good. Those are good. Yeah, yeah. Fuck. Yeah. No, there are a lot of little ones. I think if I could Mandela affect one thing, um, gosh, it would be something like there were actually three sequels to the Volkswagen Bug racing game for N64.
That's great.
Like something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, making up video games that definitely didn't exist.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that
Like
shit's good.
I remember playing Final Fantasy 18 on the PlayStation 2.
Yeah, hmm yeah.
Yeah.
I think so game magazines used to do April Fool's jokes, especially Game Pro. Like that was a big
Mhm.
one. Game Pro would always have it. Like those were basically weird Mandela effect thing, and where it's like you can unlock like Shang Feng, which was Ryu's mentor in Street Fighter 2 if you do all this stuff. Like,
Mhm.
and it wasn't true at all. It's
Yeah.
like that's great. I
Yeah.
love like they
Is
published it and it's like, yep, that's just completely wrong. It's really funny.
Yeah. I'm trying to think is there a difference between that cuz for
I
me
know.
my like kid memory ones are like if there's a special button combination that you can put in a Pokemon Fire Red that if you go fly to Cinnabar Island after flying to these specific islands in a specific or specific cities in a specific order with
Yep.
these Pokemon in your party and you go talk to this person by the time you get down there Mew's just going to show up.
Right. Yeah.
But like are there people on the planet who believe that they just tried that enough that they believe that that was real? That
Maybe.
makes it Mandela effecty?
Yeah, I think
Or
enough people have to believe it. Yeah. Like
yeah.
if I said, "Oh, hey guys, I know Ruby Weapon and Emerald Weapon were so tough to beat in Final Fantasy 7, but Sapphire Weapon was harder than both of them." And they're like, "Where was fucking Sapphire Weapon?" Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
He's
Yeah,
like,
you
yeah,
go
yeah,
to
he,
you
he
go to
was in there.
Crash Gelnica with the fucking Shinra ship. Yeah, it's down there. It's just down there. You face Sapphire Weapon. It's like a giant, like frost bug, and
Hmm.
it had
I
like
remember
two
that.
million HP. It's like Sapphire Weapon. I mean, like that's That's more like it of just trying to. It's
Yeah.
gaslighting,
Yeah, it's just lying.
basically. It's just lying.
It's just lying.
Jason asking, what's the heaviest thing you think you could pick up? This is an easy one for me.
Um, I don't know. I think my I don't know. Do you want a real answer?
Yeah.
I think my deadlift is like 120. I think that's
Okay,
as heavy of a thing that I can pick up.
So what's an object that would weigh 120
I don't know what
pounds?
anything weighs.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
thing about me is that like I don't unless there's a thing on there that says how much the thing weighs.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how much anything weighs. I think
Yeah.
if I got drunk enough or something was happening to Barley that necessitated me picking up a corner of my Prius, I think I could. Is that
Niki,
it?
I was going to say the exact same thing. I'm like, I think if I really fucking had to, I could lift a Prius enough to get a leaf out from under the tire.
Yeah, I think so
Yeah,
too.
like I think
Like,
I could. I think I could
could
like.
do
All
that.
right. Put your hand on the leaf. Put your hand on the leaf. Yeah, it's really stuck. Right. Okay, hold on. It
Yeah.
slides right out. Slides right out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I could do that.
Yeah.
What is a deadlift? Is that the one where you just pick it up?
Yeah. You're
I don't
bending
really
over.
weight train.
You're bending over and you're basically just like straightening up with the.
Yeah,
the
I think
weight.
I can. I think that's correct.
Yeah,
I don't pick
deadlift.
that. I'm not like a muscle.
You're not a. No, you're not a. Well,
I'm pretty muscular, but I'm
you're
not
pretty
trying
muscular.
to get big.
Yeah,
you
you're.
know?
Yeah.
That's
Sure.
not
Sure.
my.
Sure.
I'm not trying
Yeah.
to get weightlifting. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
the
fair.
correct answer is a 2016 Prius C, just a corner, just one wheel's worth.
Jason also asks, are y'all dessert people? Yes.
Yeah.
What's the best dessert you've had lately?
I made a strawberry and blueberry pie yesterday. That was flavor wise incroyable, but we made it too fast. Like we didn't wait long enough because it had to get goopy, and so we baked it and it was kind of runny, but it was still delicious. But we fucked up. We made a crumble and everything.
I'm just like, I don't know when you became this fucking baking person after I leave the city. Just kind of fucking makes you
Sorry.
angry. You're always just like, I made this galette. It was okay. We did eat it in like 15 seconds. I made a fucking tarte tatin, and I ate it in one sitting. Like, I don't get any of this shit. This is fucking
Sorry.
crazy.
I had a little steak for lunch and some farro and some squash, and then made a pie, and the pie was really good. And I ate it with my childhood best friend's parents at their house, and then she made us baked ziti.
Wow.
And
Things
that
are-
was yummy.
Things are coming
and
up,
I
Niki,
had
lately. I'll say,
leftovers.
yeah. Great. Glad all that stuff's going right for you.
Listen, nothing bad has ever happened.
What's the
Internet,
best?
Gone. Connection gone.
What, really?
Hello.
I can hear you. We're gonna keep on rolling. I hear you.
Who
I
knows?
see you.
I see you and hear you. We're
Okay.
back.
We're good. What's the best dessert I've had lately? What's the best dessert I've had lately? Well, my mom made a Texas chocolate sheet cake for my birthday on July 1st. And Ann and I fucking ate that like goblins off of our kitchen counter for a week. So that was really good.
That sounds great.
I have not made a dessert in a minute, so I would like to fix
You
that.
can be the change you want to see in the world.
I would like to fix that. But yeah, that chocolate sheet cake fucking hit. Yeah, that was good. Jason asking a question that I believe we've probably talked about, but it's been a minute, so we can make it quick. What's the first video game you remember playing?
I don't remember. I don't know.
You told me at one point you thought it was a Pokemon game.
I think it's Pokemon, but I know that's not true. The
Yeah.
first game I remember, like have beat by beat memory of, and like have memories of me playing it is Pokemon
Yeah.
Ruby. But I had a Game Boy Color before that, and I had Top Gear Rally, and I remember that on there,
Yeah.
and that was before that. So actually, maybe it's that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think though. I think that I don't know. I really don't. I don't remember that much of my childhood,
Yeah, that's fair.
so I
That's fair.
don't. I don't remember.
My answer is like, I mean, it's boring. It was Super Mario Brothers. I definitely remember playing that. The thing is that I have much more vivid and like more well-rounded memories of playing Super Mario 2.
Hmm.
Because as I know I've said on the show before, that's how I learned disappointment because the power went out and I lost all of my progress because they didn't have like a pass, they didn't have a save system.
Yeah, no save
So
system.
that's how I learned disappointment. Fonk asks, any food fads that have made the stuff you like more available and cheap? The Dubai chocolate stuff has led to a whole bunch of discounted pistachio cream stuff and actually being able to
Hmm.
buy pistachio ice cream. I'm not paying it. I'm not asking price. Sorry. I'm not paying asking price. I'm getting them at warehousey shops where they're like 6 for a pound.
Huh. This is a good
And then
question.
and then Fong posted a picture of
Yeah.
Mr. Bite pistachio wafers, which are like little wafers that are covered in chocolate, and in between each layer of cookie wafer is
Hmm.
pistachio cream. And
It
boy,
it
I
says
would fuck
crunchy
one of
and
those up.
cream.
Yep.
Um. Yeah, I think like food fads though specifically. Hmm.
Yeah.
I think like it is good that there are so many people trying to have protein in their bodies in ways that are easy because now there
Sure.
are a lot more options
Yes.
than I personally, as a person who is allergic to soy,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
have access to. Because a
Mm-hmm.
lot of protein before the explosion of like this current wellness
Mm-hmm.
kick, like whey protein was hard to find and or unbelievably expensive, and it's still more expensive because it's harder to get than a pea protein or whatever. But
Yeah.
that kind of stuff for sure has become easier to access, and there's more of it um, than before. But
Yeah.
usually, honestly, for me specifically, it's the opposite of this, which is like it makes it actually harder for me to find the stuff that I can and want to eat because the number of alternatives has gone up such that the
Mm.
original thing is less than
It's
available.
less available. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Funk, I'm realizing I don't think I have like a good answer for this one. I don't know if I can point to like something I love that I'm like, oh, this is now readily available because there's a food fad going on.
Hmm.
Um, I think okay. I think maybe the only thing I would say is that like I know that there are cuts of meat that have gotten more
Sure.
popular
Hmm.
as people have gotten more like food TV, like or
Yes.
like oh like oxtail, really good example of like
Yeah.
a thing that you would probably have to go to specialty markets or like Jamaican markets or whatever
Hmm.
like to get specific oxtail. That used to be the case for some cuts of like pork and like ham hocks and stuff. So like I think the advent of some food TV and like TikTok and a lot of that stuff has made cuts of meat that are sometimes that white American culture has labeled as less than desirable
Yeah.
has now been kind of we've been made aware that they actually fucking kick ass and
Yeah. There, bake.
racism was kind of the problem with
Yeah,
that.
racism was the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as much as John and I specifically talk shit about the bacon moment, but bacon is better now than it
Bacon's
was
better. Oh my gosh, yes.
before
Yeah, that's
the
true.
moment.
That is true. There are a lot of
Um,
different makers of bacon, a lot of different cuts. Yes, 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 yes. It's good.
yeah.
Jason asking what I imagine is a rhetorical question, but I actually am going to give you a real answer because, boy, you ever sit down intending to. Nope, sorry. Well, I'm going to. Jason, I'm not doing this to make fun of you. I'm doing this because that the question you're asking is so perfect for the way that you've messed up writing it
Mm.
that I'm just going to read it as it's written. You ever sit down intending to then get up and do something only to stare at your phone for 20 minutes instead? Cool things we've done to our brains, right? I think I just had trouble with that first part of the sentence, and it's
Yeah.
because I also have ADHD,
Yeah.
which is what you're describing.
Yes. Yes.
That's just what you're describing. And Jason,
Yes.
I would actually say yes, and not only yes, but like this has been much worse for me over the past like 3 months than I think it's
Yeah.
ever been. So if you're going through that right now, then you and me both, bud.
I
Um,
am. I had to re-download. Had to is doing a lot of work. I
yeah.
re-downloaded Instagram
Okay.
because it was off of
Yes.
my phone for a while.
Hmm.
Um, but I'm looking for housing, so and that's where people are. So I had to
That's where people
re-download it.
are. Hmm.
And wow, that thing fucking sucks.
Yeah.
That app blows. It'll
It's not
just
a good
get
app.
you. It'll
Yeah.
just get you. But and before you know it, it
Hmm.
has been 15 or 20 minutes.
Hmm.
And for as I need the screen time thing to be more annoying. Which like I
Yeah.
used to have an app about it, but then it was actually too
It
annoying.
was too annoying. Yeah.
There needs to be something in between.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been there, am there, et cetera, et cetera. But like honestly, the biggest hurdle to that is you take all of the things off of your phone that you can do off of your phone,
Yeah.
because then you won't. There's nothing to. Eventually, you want to get to a point where you're like, there's nothing to do on here,
Hmm.
because there's nothing to do on there.
Hmm.
That isn't the thing that comes to your mind, or you can't access via the open web.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
That's that. Yep. Our brains don't work. Hey, Jason also asking, ever gone to a show for not the headliner?
I saw this one and I was really trying to think. Like, if you count Coachella, because there are headliners on those days.
We can for the sake of this question.
For the
sure.
sake of this conversation, like, then yes, because whoever like, I didn't go to Coachella for fucking Weezer.
Right. Yeah.
They were
They should have
just
sold that
also
shirt.
there.
They should have sold that shirt. I didn't go to Coachella for fucking Weezer.
They were just also there.
Mm-hmm.
But a smaller show, no. Usually, I think I'm in the perfect 25 to 31-year-old age bracket, where I like the opener also.
Mm-hmm.
For the artists for the headliners that I like.
Yeah.
So it rarely is a situation where I am going just for the headliner or just for the opener. Like I see both. But also a thing that I have started doing more now that I'm older than I did in the past, and I think this is just a understanding of my tolerance and time. I just will show up 2 hours in.
Yeah, sure.
Like
No,
doors open at 7.
makes sense.
I know they're going up at 9. I'm showing up at 8:50.
Yeah. I will let me go down my list in reverse chronological. I went to go see the Cat Power Modest Mouse Pixies show, intending to like I was like, "Oh, I've never seen Modest Mouse. Like I'd like to see Modest Mouse. Modest Mouse is like my favorite band from like 2004 to 2005 or whatever." Um and and they were okay. They were aggressively okay. And
Yeah.
the Pixies, who I'm really glad I saw, like I was excited that they were playing, but I was like, wow, yeah, it'd be amazing to see Pixies. Melted my fucking brain off. So it was like I went to go see really for Modest Mouse, but like that was
Yeah.
disappointing. Um, uh, yeah, I mean, I went to Warp Tour to basically see May and Coheed, but like not fucking. I don't even
Weezer.
remember who was. It might as well have been. I don't remember. I don't remember who was headlining Warp Tour 2003 or whatever, 2004. But then there were two. I went to go see Death Cab and Stars opened for them, and I didn't necessarily go see it because Stars was opening, but like Stars was so much better than Death Cab, and then Black Joe Lewis and the Honey Bears open for Ockerville River, and I kind of wanted to see them equally. So that's like the best answer I've got.
Sick.
Chihuahua Pugs, you asked us a question about The Simpsons. I don't have it in me because we don't know anything. We don't know shit about The Simpsons.
No.
Actually, no,
Sorry.
I'll ask it. In honor of
Okay.
30th anniversary, who should have shot Mr. Burns?
Oh.
Bart.
Bender.
Good answer. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Thanks for asking. Maybe one day I'll watch The Simpsons. Soy Socks, ever do a book club?
I mean, I think, when I was in college, I think I was in a book club that I showed up to once or twice, and then I was
Yeah,
like,
I think
don't
that
like
was
these people very
that's
much.
actually that's like exactly my answer as well. That I showed up to kind of give myself a pat on the back of like, this will be nice. Good for you, John.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm fucking good. Jason asks, what's your favorite time of the day?
Oh, golden hour, which is a boring one. So I guess it depends. It's both on the beginning or the end. So really, it's whatever the hour before sunset is or the hour after sunrise.
Yeah, if I can get outside right now, at least, if I can get outside in the backyard at about 7 o'clock in the morning, oh,
That's great.
it feels really good.
That's good.
It's
That's
just
good
nice.
stuff.
Good light.
That's
Yeah, it's
good
really
eating.
good. What's the next game you're looking forward to? Asks My Hero Zero.
Well, I talked a bunch of shit, and by a bunch of shit, I said, "Where the fuck is Skate Story?" on
Yeah.
Twitter or on Blue Sky or whatever 5 days ago, and then today, they didn't give a date. They just said it is coming out this year. So
Yeah, fuck.
I'm excited about Skate Story.
Yeah, they said fuck Niki specifically.
Yeah, which is listen, that's my influence. That's my power.
Yep.
Pokemon. I am unfortunately. I'm like going back and forth on. I really like Devoured, and I'm really curious about Outer Worlds too, dude. Like
Oh,
it
man.
feels gross.
God.
Like it feels so gross. But I'm like,
Avowed
did they do
was
it?
really good.
Could they have done it 2 times in 1 year? Feels like it would be.
Isn't it crazy
Tough.
that they're both coming out in the same year?
Yeah. Well,
It's
that
like-
was supposed to come out last year.
Yeah, I know,
But
but it's so
yes.
funny that it's like, hey, our Elder Scrolls and our Fallout are coming out in the same
coming
year.
out in the same year.
Yeah.
Actually, like it's actually not that hard. You can do both
It's
of
not
them
that
at the
hard.
same
You
time.
can't
It's
do
not that
both. It's
hard.
true.
And they're probably gonna be better.
Probably.
Who knows if I'll end up playing it, but
Yeah.
it's something I'm thinking about. Is there another game? I don't know. I think there's one more, but John, is there anything?
I'm interested in Ghost of Yotei, I guess. I thought that first game was pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah. It's fine.
Yes is what I'll say about
Yeah.
that. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you remember the last one?
Like, do I remember anything that happened in it? No.
No. Do you just remember the last one?
Sure, yeah.
Great news about Ghost of Yotei.
Oh, yay!
Yeah.
So kind of like Borderlands, huh?
In a way that's like, well, the base, the bar on the one of them is way
Yeah,
higher.
one of them
than
is
the
way
other,
higher.
You know?
Sure. I think that's like
but-
that's the easiest one. I mean, Metroid Prime as well. Like, I think those
I am
games are
excited
really
about
good.
Metroid Prime. That's true.
I don't think the lead up to that game has been very good. I will say.
No, well, but it's because they don't
Um,
give a shit. Which is like the thing that's
Yeah.
so crazy is that like they gave enough of a shit to restart development on the game and be
Yes.
very loud about the fact that they've restarted development, but then they
Yes.
also clearly don't care about it enough to
Yes.
market it correctly.
Yes.
Which is so funny. Let's see. I'm excited about Pokemon. I am excited about. Oh, I'm actually like legitimately excited about Ultimate Sheep Raccoon. I don't know who I'm gonna play that game with now.
Okay.
But I loved Ultimate Chicken Horse when I was
Okay.
child. Popucom, which is that game that got announced during the direct. that
Okay.
They said was coming out this year.
Okay.
Mina the Hollower, John. That's next
Mina
month.
the Hollower. I think that's definitely on. Yeah, that's definitely mine. I'm excited
So yeah,
about that one.
there's
Yeah.
some
There's some good ones. All right, let's try to lightning round this. Adam Juice, what movie scene did you watch as a young child that fucked you up? Well, I've got a few. Brave little toaster.
Um,
The flower
yeah,
sees his own reflection in the toaster and he thinks it's a friend.
yeah,
And
that's tough.
then the toaster leaves and the flower dies. It's
Yeah, it's crazy.
crazy.
Yeah, makes you
It's
think.
crazy. It made me so like despondently sad when I was like a child.
Yeah, had to learn.
What was the lesson though? What was the lesson in that? I Because
Life is
there's so
pain, ain't
much
it?
in the life in the Brave Little Toaster. I'm like oh yeah, they go to the junkyard. It's like let's all watch these run down, beat up, old, depressed cars get crunched, and this is like
Uh huh.
there's nothing we can do.
No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's the churn. That's the churn of life, baby.
That's a churn. So yeah, that
Ain't
those
it?
fucked me up.
Um, which in Ghostbusters when the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man get big, that scared me.
Totally, I'm good with that.
Freaked
That's
me
a
the
good
fuck
answer.
out. Um,
Yeah,
didn't like that. I didn't like the scene in whatever Harry Potter movie when all of the little fuckers with ears fly around. There's a bunch of like they're blue little fucks. Do you know what I'm talking about?
if it's
Little
in, is it in
blue
one of the first ones? Is it in
guys.
the first or
It's
second
in an
one?
early one.
Like an
Harry
early one?
Potter.
I feel like I've seen the first two the least. I know I've
The
seen.
Cornish Pixies.
Oh, okay.
They appear in the flick. Doesn't say. And it also doesn't matter. But those are the ones
It
that
doesn't matter.
freaked me the fuck out. I hated
Yeah.
those things. Chamber of
Bonus Chamber of Secrets. Bonus answer for me was Ghostbusters 2 when Peter McNichol, who is possessed by Vigo the Carpathian, visits Dana's home to see if she's okay during a blackout. And when she kind of blows him off, he like goes back into the hallway, and then his eyes glow super bright so he can see in the dark, and it scared the shit out of me
Yeah, no, real.
when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So good answer. Good question. Bone Chug Actual, what's the funniest Twitter or Blue Sky post you've ever read?
Oh, I don't know. I used to be way better at cataloging that stuff. I don't know. Let me do some clicking.
There is a let's see. Ah, fuck. It's been deleted. Actually, the two I love were deleted.
Yeah.
There was one about Adele. There's one about Adele chopping up her turds with a screwdriver that made me laugh so hard,
Oh yeah, that one was
unbelievably
crazy.
hard. And then there was one where someone like added 7-Eleven and said, "When I was getting a Slurpee, a hand reached out and honked my beefus off," which like made me laugh so fucking. But both of those has been like scrubbed from the internet, so I don't.
The Gotta Find My Wife, Go to PF Chang's from the
That's
Chargers
so
account
good.
is an all
So
timer.
good.
It was
So
good
good.
at it was good before it was the official Chargers account, and now that it is the Chargers account, it is
It's
better.
amazing. It's so good.
There's a Verge article called that the Chargers tweet isn't in there, but there's a Verge article called "The Best Tweets Archive," which I'm now scrolling through to see if there's anything good in here. Yeah, I feel like I really don't remember anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this was like this is a good one. The girl that dressed up like Babadook at the grown up drinking wine
Yeah, I
vibe.
think yes, great.
Like that's a
Great.
good one. Um, I don't know. There are a lot of there are a lot of really. I don't even remember this one. Julius Caesar dying after being stabbed 23 times. Please name a salad after me.
That was good.
Stupid. There's some of these I haven't seen. Yeah, I don't know. God, there are a lot of really good. There are a lot of really good tweets. But yeah, the two I love have been scrubbed.
Damn. Rest in
Yeah.
peace.
Rest in peace. Grace asks, we got to go through these quick. At this stage in your life, oh boy, Grace, do you yearn more for a steady 9 to 5 office job that you aren't passionate about, but you can put down when you come home? Or the passion job with lots of freedom and flexibility, but it's hard to turn off from? What if you did both at the same time? What if you decided that both is what you wanted to do, and then you could
At
feel
the
your
same
life
time.
slipping away
It's kind of
from
slipping away.
you?
And then there's kind of like, you're kind of like looking back and you're saying, what's the
Yeah.
point? Ain't it? You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So is that a good answer?
Is that a good answer, Grace? I think I yearn more for the former in a lot of ways, but I think because I can't break myself away from aspects of the latter that I still do some of
Yeah,
that.
I think you're closer than you think to a happy medium.
I think I am now. I
Now,
think
for sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I would like
about a
to,
week ago, I was about as mad about it as I've ever been.
No, for
So
sure,
it's
but it's
been
because it was a
recent.
particularly bad week.
It
on
was
one
a
of
bad
the other,
week.
One
Yeah,
of
it
your
was.
3 jobs.
It was
So
a bad
like,
week.
I think like once it's regular, I think you'll be able to do the balance.
I think you're right.
I think for both of us, it will even out.
Yeah, I think
But-
so too.
Yeah.
Grace, if you're asking us for permission to sink into a life that is comfortable and not stressful, you don't need our permission, but you should do
Yeah,
that.
please go do that. If you can do that, please.
My heroes are asking a question that I think is too long to tackle this week, so I'm going to skip it. Jason asking, when was the last time you were on a boat?
Great question. I think I took a ferry when I was in New York last year. And now
Okay.
I'm trying to think if I was on a boat after that.
I was on a river cruise in New Orleans last February. That's the last time I think I was on a boat.
I've typed in the word boat into the computer.
Okay. Computer, tell me when I boat.
Computer boat?
Computer, tell me when I boat, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I think that was the last time I was on that ferry. I
Okay.
don't love boats.
You don't love
Kind of
boats.
the no swim. Well, it's
No
'cause I can't
swim.
swim, so if anything bad happens, that's kind of it.
I'm
for
with
me.
you. That's the same reason why I don't like plane. Can't fly.
Yeah.
Like, if
I
this
don't
thing-
mind plane.
Yeah, but if this thing
The
opens up, I
the
can't
thing
fly.
About plane, but the thing about plane though, that's it. If it goes bad, that's
Oh,
it.
I know. It's over. It's over.
On a boat, you're aware the whole time.
Yeah.
It happens
yeah.
so slowly.
Sure.
Every single moment of it, you
Yeah.
are aware of the thing that's happening, unless you were in the engine room when the engine
Yeah.
exploded.
Yeah.
But on an airplane,
Yeah. It's
Fuck,
lights.
that's
It's
it.
probably lights out.
it's
yeah.
lights
yeah.
out. Like that's just
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Cam asking, what's the worst meal you've ever had?
I went to a restaurant called. Dude, I don't even fucking remember what it was called. It's closed now. It used to be inside of Button Mash, which was an arcade bar in Echo Park, which is now closed.
Okay.
Button Mash Restaurant. Poltergeist is what it was called.
I'm sorry. The restaurant was called Poltergeist.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It was the worst meal I have ever had in my whole life. None of it was good. None of it was it was all like pretentiously considered, but it didn't feel like anybody had tried to eat the food once they had made it.
Wow.
Every texture was wrong. Every flavor was kind of off. Like everything had a funk to it that didn't need a funk. We got a salad, and the salad was just frisee, which is that's not anything.
That's nothing.
I don't even remember the mains we got, but we did get a chicken gizzard noodle dish or something.
What?
That was the special, and they were like, it's so good. It sounds bad, but it's so good. And we were like, okay.
So it's a
And we
joke.
got it.
This restaurant was a prank.
Was a fucking prank.
Wow.
It was so bad.
That
I wish we
sucks.
had just walked literally 8 feet over and ordered just a burger from the bar.
Yeah, exactly.
Then yeah, it was so. I'm glad they
Wow.
closed.
Yeah, no, that sounds bad. I went over to a family's house in Argentina when I was a child. They served a piece of cold turkey that had mayonnaise on it.
Man, that's
That's
tough.
one of the only times I've watched my mom fail to cover up how much she hated something.
Yeah,
That what a
that's real.
moment that was. I was like, "Oh yeah, mom, hell yeah, that was really
Hell
bad."
yeah.
All right, one last question, my hero zero. What's your must get at every? What? Jesus Christ, it'd be cool if I could read. What's your must get every time item at Taco Bell?
A Locos Taco. It doesn't matter what I get, but I gotta get a Locos Taco Supreme.
Really boring answer, but it's just at least one order of chips and cheese. I always have to get
That's
chips and
crazy,
cheese.
really?
Yeah, I always have to
Wow.
get chips and cheese. I love
The
nacho
chips and cheese are
cheese.
nothing to me.
I love nacho cheese so much. I love their nacho cheese. I love it. I really love
Great.
it. Yeah, I just have to have it. Folks, this has been a good one. Thank you so much. I'm going to read one review. We got a new review from Mr. Peanut in the Electric State. It's left on September 11th. It says, keep on buzzing. Listening to VGBs is why today we live longer than we did 100 years ago. And if we keep microphones in front of John and Niki each week, maybe tomorrow we could live even longer. 15 out of 10 show. I love hearing Niki, John, and friends give each other massive belly laughs while talking games, sports, or whatever else happens to come up. That's a good review. Thanks.
That's a very kind review. Thank you so much.
It is very good. Niki, do you have anything to plug before we leave?
No.
Okay. Cool. Well, I will plug two things. One, go to bgbs.com/join. Join the Hive. It is one of the only ways you can support us directly. And also, if you go to feetlegal.com, you can get a glider device, and it will be delivered to you before the holiday season, which is very exciting. We've gotten the first kind of feedback from some of our users, which is very cool. So go check out Glider if you want a foot controller that'll make you better at Apex Legends. That's the only one that I can really tell you that I'm
Legally, that's what
definitely
it
better
does.
at. Legally, it's on the box.
It's on the box. It says
it's
this will
in
make you better at
better.
League.
Well,
No, that's what it says. I know you said Apex, but I said League.
it does say League on the box. I'm reading it now. All right, folks. Thanks so much for hanging out. We will see you next week with a very special guest, Michael Hyam.
Yeah.
I can't believe we got that dude for episode 69. And until next time, keep on buzzing. Bye.
Bye.